Gretchen Wilson hanging with us. She's not dressed up as Pearl from The Masked Singer, which is disappointing. Last time you brought in the gloves?
The glove.
Yes,
Yeah.
they let me keep them for about a week, and then I was like strong-armed into FedExing them back. They do not take that stuff lightly.
So what? I mean, okay. So they let you wear the costume of Pearl for
Yes.
The Masked Singer.
Right, but I mean, I don't get to take it even to the hotel room with me. That stays in my pipe and drape, and I slip in it and slip back out of it several times a day during the show.
Why do they want it after the show? I mean,
This stuff apparently goes into some sort of a museum or something. They bring
Really?
it out for special occasions, charity events, and those sorts of things. Yeah,
I get that.
I mean, I bet if I had the money that I wanted to spend on something like that, I could probably call the costume designer and ask him to make me a replica if that's
Yeah.
something that I wanted to like incorporate into
But
my
that
show.
didn't look
Yeah, what if you came out as
you could do like trick or treating. You can go around as
Yes,
Pearl.
because everyone knows me as the artist of all the quick changes. Are you kidding me? Like, fashion's always been my thing. What are you wearing tonight? Blue jeans and a black tank top. Same thing I've been wearing for 25 years.
Man, I can't believe it's 21 years.
Is that it?
Yes, 21 years of Redneck Woman. When that song came out, how much of that changed everything for you?
I mean, it changed my entire life. I wasn't supposed to make it. I was a little white trash girl from Pocahontas, Illinois. Population 720 some odd people still, I think. In fact, I think it's getting less and less. There's nothing to do there. It's on County Line Road. There's 2 taverns, one in this county and one on the other. So you can imagine, I mean, not even a quick shop, no gas station.
Not even a gas station?
No, you have to go 7 miles over to the next largest town to get gas. So, I mean, when trouble started in the bar, can you imagine? We had the radios, and it was like, on County Line, we had at least 45 minutes before the cops were going to show up. We always had everything under control by the time they got there. It was complete mayhem all the time. So, yeah, I'm 14 years old. I was bartending with a sawed-off shotgun behind the bar.
Yes,
and,
you were.
And Mom was getting drunk, with whatever, boyfriend of the
Who that
week. It was
was.
just a nut house, like the way that I grew up.
Did you go through therapy for all this?
I mean, I've tried, but it's so weird that I feel like I've lived so many lives that, within 5 minutes of being on a therapy call, I'm pretty much giving them advice. That's the way it usually works out. But, no, I mean, yeah, Redneck Woman, it wasn't supposed to happen, and it did. And all I can think of today is that God has a different plan in mind for me, regardless of the hand that I was dealt and all of the other humans that have been in my life, and some of them have been amazing, and some of them have failed me. Yeah. But I think, at this point in my life, it's all been on purpose, and it's been by His design, and there's something larger for me to do, and I can't wait until I get the opportunity to start doing that larger thing. I think I know what it is now.
Oh, love that. Gretchen Wilson is our guest. Talk more with her and TV stuff and touring stuff.
Yeah.
That's all on the way next. Gretchen Wilson's with us. She has, I cannot believe we're celebrating 21 years of Redneck Woman. We're about to play it, but was there something, all the years we've had you on and we talked about this song, my gosh, we played this, I get so sick of this song. I was just like, oh. I'd be like, hey, what's up? It's Big D and Bubba. Hey, can you play? Yeah, of course, yes.
I can imagine. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
You should hear the moms that come up to me in the meet and greet line, and they're like, my daughter's not allowed to cuss, but when this song came out, and I'm just like, oh, my. Now you're going to tell me they sang it at the church function, right? Woo!
Is there anything about the song, in the making of the song, that no one knows that you've never maybe told?
Ooh. Yeah.
Oh.
There is actually, but I don't know if it's suitable for.
Can you use?
There's a line in the second verse that says, "And if I gave them half a chance for some rowdy romance."
Oh.
Yeah, rowdy romance was not the original lyric.
Okay.
It was more about getting into some pants.
Oh. I'm going to sing
and that got changed to Rowdy Romance.
Well, I mean, now that you actually think about it,
nowadays it would probably be fine.
We couldn't have really come up with anything any cornier than Rowdy Romance, could we? No. You can tell that it was an afterthought.
I like Rowdy Romance.
All right, we'll sing Rowdy Romance. Here it is. Gretchen Wilson's with us, celebrating 21 years of this one. I still always see you on the four-wheelers in the mud. That's how I always
So I've
see
graduated to, on my 50th birthday, I bought myself a Harley Davidson.
Ooh.
And I am so completely all in.
Oh,
Which model?
So I've got the brand new, I don't even know what it's called. It's the trike, but it's the one with all the bells and whistles, the really comfy,
Like
They call it a bitch seat, you know,
Yeah.
but usually it's my mom on there.
you take your mom on your
I
trike?
take my mom
Oh,
riding
my
all over the place.
gosh,
Yes,
you
she
guys-
loves it.
We have to have a TV show just for that, just to
I
follow you guys
mean,
around.
so yeah, I mean, I got bit. I just got bit by the bug. I rode dirt bikes when I was a kid, but when I turned 50, I was like, it's time. You know, I miss it so much, and so I went and I did it the right way. I went up to Clarksville to the HD dealership up there and did 5 days of training one-on-one to make sure that I could remember everything, you know, because everybody I told, I was like, hey, I bought myself a Harley, and they were like, well, it's been nice knowing you.
Yeah, you gotta be careful, man.
I'm
yeah.
excited though. You've got The Road, the TV show, and now
And
we're
I'm
gonna
on the
work.
road.
We're gonna work on this concept. Gretchen and her mom on the road.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
right. All right.
mean-
What-
Oh, Lord, if I ever got her in front of a camera, I would be done. She is the original redneck woman, everything I know.
Well, speaking of TV, we'll talk more about TV and touring. Gretchen Wilson's our guest. More on the way. Hang on. Gretchen Wilson getting ready for The Road. It premieres Sunday, October 19th on CBS. This is the one with you and Keith Urban and Blake and Taylor Sheridan and all them.
Yeah.
What is your role in the show?
So I'm the tour manager, and obviously this is a television production, so I didn't have to do quite every job that a tour, like the tour manager's job. In all actuality, it sucks. I mean, they've got everything is on their shoulders. So I mean, I didn't have to do the hotel booking and the bus driver wrangling because that was all television show did all that. But the part of it that I did was pretty much the hands-on, on set, there for rehearsals, there to help them with their song selections, to give them any kind of critique that I could, you know, as far as just performing. I've been doing this long enough that I've got a few tricks up my sleeve, and just helping them with vocal stretching and ability. You know, a lot of them would get out there the first time a little bit timid. They've all been doing this. All of these musicians have been doing this for a little bit of time. Some of them have more experience than others. But when you walk into a situation like this, 13 cameras, Taylor Sheridan, Blake Shelton, Keith Urban, you know, it is a little bit intimidating. So a few of them just needed help working through the nerves and figuring out that, you know, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You can't go out there timid. You have to go out there and give it everything you've got because somebody's going home at each show. Somebody's
Do you
going home.
think this show is needed now more than ever since so many people are trying to gain fame through TikTok or social media? They're not going and playing the bars like they used to.
I think the show is very eye-opening. It's very uniquely different than any other show like it because none of the other shows are showing you the real behind the scenes. None of the other shows are putting these talented people on tour buses and making them cross the country and play in different honky-tonks and different bars every night. These other shows are, you know, they're pretty slick floored. That's like I would call it that. These contestants are going to a really fancy hotel room every night. They're sleeping in a really comfortable bed. They're sleeping on a still bed, you know.
Yeah.
Very different than what the real life is. I've been trying to tell people for years, you know, they're like, oh, it must be so cool being out there and being an artist, being on the road. And it's like, not really as glamorous as you think it is. We're most of the time parked next to the dumpster and it smells like trash, and you know, you walk in through the kitchen with the rest of the help, and you don't really get to see much of the city. You don't really get to sightsee. It's work. It's a lot more work than anybody really realizes. And this show, thank goodness, somebody and Taylor being that somebody is finally showing everybody what it's really like, what it's honestly like to do what we do for a living, and how hard it is and how challenging it is.
Well, it's premiering Sunday, the 19th on CBS. It's called The Road, and it's also streaming on Paramount Plus, which I
Set
love.
all the reminders, whatever, you know,
man.
everybody's TV is a little different, but if you have the reminders, definitely set it. Set your DVR function.
And there might be a game on that particular night. So, you know, how things could run a little bit late. I'm not really sure. We could be 5, 10, 15 minutes into the programming
So
before it
if-
actually comes on. So.
And if you're recording The Road, record the show after it as well. That way you make sure you get the whole show.
There you go.
We're going to get you back in the day after it airs. We'll got to get
Crazy.
a recap.
I'm coming. I'm just going to move in.
Okay. Gretchen Wilson, we'll hear from her again. Good to
You
see
can park
girl.
your bus right there by the dumpster. Wow, that was a great video.
Pretty good.
I know you want to watch more of our videos, so do the like and subscribe thing.
Thank you, and sorry about all that.